This is the No Faqs Given Podcast. We don't answer questions. Our show, our opinions. Facts don't matter. No Faqs Given Podcast, presented by the 419 Grind.
What's up, Vince?
What's up, man? I'm trying to find you real quick.
Trying to find me?
Killing me.
Had to start
the
show. Man. Crazy. First episode of the No Faqs Given Podcast, presented by the 419 Grind. My partner over here is Vince Seniceros. He's on his phone looking for something.
Vince Seniceros. Dang. He put my government all the way out there. Man, we can't set this up nowhere. Let him get a view.
I gave my little cousin the little tripod.
Come on, cuz, bring that back. We need you to bring that back.
He needed it for his little YouTube channel. You want to set that up somewhere?
Yeah. Just where's getting us, and then just hit go. Let them watch for a minute. We can set stuff up. Go the other way though, because otherwise it'll be the front camera. Yep. Yeah, because
Is it landscape like this? Landscape?
Yeah, because in that way
it's showing that though. It's showing all.
Because in that way it'll be see. Okay, man. We make things happen. Yeah. I'm all in the way. I don't know. You know what though? Now that I think about it though, I don't know if it's gonna be.
What?
They're gonna be able to hear us.
Oh, they'll hear us. They can hear our, yeah. We'll be loud. This room is small enough they can hear it. All right.
Here we go. Sorry, people. Oh yeah, that's actually really good.
Let's give a round of applause for Vince Seniceros for setting up the live feed.
Now we're on.
It's not gonna fall.
All right, cool.
What's up, Vince?
Hey, hey, too bad they can't hear that.
I know, right?
It's a round of applause just in case you can't. We need a speaker so when we go live.
No, what I'll do is I got set up on my computer where I can broadcast live right from. It'll show every camera angle and everything.
Live though?
Yeah, I could do live with every camera angle and the audio plugged into the computer.
Through Facebook?
Yep, Facebook, YouTube, both of them.
Why we ain't live?
Because I got to set it up, man. It's complicated. I got to get a whole new computer to do it. Because my computer's
you
pretty.
You gonna do it through Switcher?
Old. No, OBS.
Oh, okay.
Open Broadcast Studio. It's free.
It's free.
Yep.
Yeah, because
it's good,
the Switcher's gonna be $50.
Or I'm thinking about getting Sling Studio.
How much is that?
Oh, that's $1,500 for that one.
Why don't you just do Switcher for the $59 a month?
Why would I pay that? I can just have my own situation over here so I can control. I don't have to pay anybody. It's free.
True.
And I know how to use Sling Studio. So
true. What is it? A download?
No, it's I download it onto my iPad and I control it from my iPad right here. Or I can have a producer do it. Produce the show and control every
sitting over there doing things.
Yeah.
Bloop, bloop.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Controlling the cameras and the audio.
I like the camera angles.
Yeah. It's perfect. So
then I bring my Lamar. I need my camera.
Yeah, you need this camera so we can finish the studio setup.
Right.
But yeah, this is the first episode of No Faqs Given. What's up, man?
Lamar been doing podcasts in his car.
In his car? Why? He's scared? Where's he usually do that?
He's setting the mic up and shit in his car, and he's shooting in his driver's seat all his podcasts.
Why?
I don't know. He's scary. I think he's probably scarier than you are.
I'm not scary. I'm just like cautious. I've always been cautious though. Before all this coronavirus stuff, like I was always the one to. I hate shaking hands because people sweating their hands. First of all.
Damn,
Second of all,
you that person?
Yeah. I am because people sweating their hands.
No hug. You know.
No,
don't do that.
No, I'll give some dap. Like that's it, man. Okay, but no, people sweating their hands. They sneeze in their hands. They cough in their hands, or they don't cough. They don't cover it all. Yeah. They wipe themselves, or they touch different stuff, or different things. Don't even think twice about it. Like I've always been a germaphobe type of person.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been that person.
And I don't get sick.
I don't know why though.
I don't get sick. I don't.
That's a blessing.
It is, and I'm thankful for that I don't get sick. I had a cold back in 2018 maybe, for like a week maybe. That's it.
Yeah, I can't even.
And it's been a while since before that. That's just how I am. And I think people are like are going to be that way from now on.
Germaphobes?
Yeah, from now on because of this thing. It's like,
you think?
I know it is. Everything's going to change. I guarantee it. When this is all over, people are going to change. They're going to think twice about who they interact with and who they touch and what they touch. And
you just
wiped your.
They ain't never.
You just wiped your nose.
They ain't never seen nothing like this. That's why they're gonna be.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna mentally.
Yeah. But you don't think that you're gonna change how you do stuff, and even like you have a gym. People are disgusting, like nasty.
Yeah, I mean, I live it. I see it.
Yeah, so you clean. How much do you clean? Like, how long does it take for you to clean your gym after you're done?
I mean, we sanitize our areas and everything after, and it gets cleaned a couple times a week. You know what I mean? But I mean, other than that, I don't know. I'm not freaking out about the virus like everybody else. Like I look at this just like everybody else that gets sick during the week before this stuff even happened. Right. You know what I mean? So I just look at it as the government is blowing it up. You know what I mean? So it's a flu, but the government's blowing it up and making it bigger than it is. You know what I mean?
It is a flu. It's a form of the coronavirus, which has been around for a long time.
Right.
The coronavirus has been around for a long time. Well, years, maybe 10 years or more, right?
Forms of it.
Yep. So this COVID-19 has just came around in the United States since January.
Yeah.
Started in China
United States.
In November. But it's like this is different because how fast it's spreading, and there is no vaccine for it. So you can get a flu vaccine and get over.
But it doesn't vaccine the flu. It's not a cure for the flu. It helps suppress it.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
Like it doesn't just go away.
It makes your immune system fight it faster. The vaccine does.
Right.
So there is nothing to fight the COVID-19 right now. That's why there's a problem. That's why this is an issue. That's why people are being more cautious.
The man who made it made a.
Who made it?
Bill Gates.
Did Bill Gates patent it or did he make it?
He patented it, and he made and then his foundation.
His foundation or whoever.
Right.
They say made it. Right. I mean, I'm not one of those conspiracy theorists.
I mean, it's not even about a conspiracy.
It is about conspiracy because we don't know if it's true or not.
True.
I mean, there's a patent. I seen the patent. I went to the site and everything. I saw the patent and everything with Bill Gates and his wife's name.
Did you read through that, though?
I read through some of it. Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's a lot. It is crazy. And I'm touching my eye.
Look.
See, no.
See, I don't. And it's
no. See,
I think maybe me being in a gym and a fighting environment all of my life, like that made me not be like that. You know what I mean?
That would make me be more like that because I work at Chrysler, right?
Yeah.
And people are disgusting, especially guys who go in the restroom and they go in the restroom, they sit on the toilet. I'm at the urinal and I go wash my hands. Nice, 20 seconds, 25 seconds of washing my hands, and they walk right past me and just walk out the door
after they shitted.
Yeah. So that made me like, oh man,
these boys
people
are nasty.
Oh, it's worse than that. They stand at the urinal and they'll snot at the wall. So it's like snot wall. Oh.
They hate that place.
I don't know if they hate it. They just don't no kind of training, no kind of sense of other people's like space, or I don't know. It's just weird.
They said the country nose blowing.
Huh?
The country. That's how.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right onto the wall. I'm like, what the?
Wow.
Man. So it's just crazy. I think people are they're not being like overly cautious. Some people are. Some people are in panic mode.
Right. Because
they don't know any better. They don't have the common sense, which is they'll go out and buy
toilet paper.
10 things. Why are you buying 10?
And half these people don't even wipe their ass in the first place.
So why are you buying 10 packets of toilet paper that's going to last you Why is it going to last you that? Why you need that much when there's other people that need stuff? Why are you buying all the hand sanitizer and you haven't used it before? Why are you buying all the Lysol spray? You don't even use that on a regular basis.
Right.
Why are you buying that now? Because now it's too late, really. You probably got something right now because you don't wash your hands. You don't take care of yourself. You're not sanitized on a regular basis. So why are you doing that now? If you don't do that regularly, why are you doing it now? Because you're scared of getting the virus? I've always been a sanitizer type of guy.
You always used hand sanitizer?
Always. I got a big bottle that's my second big bottle that's been here. I didn't go out and buy this stuff. I already had this stuff. That bottle's been sitting there since November.
So even in your own house, you always being here in your house, you just you clean all the time.
All the time because there's what happens? Why we have dust in the air? You know what that is?
Tell me.
That is either dust mites, which comes from bugs.
Right.
Our skin, our flesh that flakes off, dry skin,
right,
dead skin, dead hair that goes up in the air and comes down. So that's dirt. So when I'm touching underneath this table, it's probably dust under there. So I got to go hand sanitize before I touch my face.
Right.
That's why I do it. If I go out and go to work and come back home, go to the grocery store, go to the mailbox, if I go get my mail, I'm definitely hand sanitized after that. When I pick up my FedEx packages from the door,
right?
Yeah, I'm sanitizing.
That's crazy.
Or I'm washing my hands.
I can't even tell you the last time I even squirted some hand sanitizer on my hands. Nope.
You need a lesson, Vince. That's crazy.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you.
How often do you wash your hands?
Even at the gym, I don't use hand sanitizer at the gym. I wash my hands with Dial, but other than that, I don't.
But you wash your hands.
Yeah, but I don't know, man.
Well, hand sanitizer is convenient because it's a quick.
It's like when we was kids, we was dirty all day, and ain't nothing wrong, and wasn't nothing wrong with us. And there is no different disease out now than it was back then. Yeah, it might just be called something different.
Right? It's enhanced, so they changed the name to
because they can create it better, more powerful. You know what I mean?
Create it better.
Yeah, they can make it better.
They enhance more powerful. Put a little more strands in it to make it different.
Yeah. Okay. Put a little bit more money behind what they're making nowadays. But I mean, it's serious though. Like I believe that. Like parents don't let their kids go out and get dirty no more. What they gonna say?
Kids don't go outside anymore.
True, but it's like that is real. That's real shit. Like your body will adapt to all of that stuff. That makes your immune system strong.
Right.
Man, now parents freak out. Don't, you can't do that. Don't climb the tree, getting all that stuff all over you. Be outside getting dirty. Man, go outside and play.
Because they don't want it in the house. That's what most parents do now. Like, I don't want that in my house. Don't go climbing trees or rolling that grass because I don't want that smell in my house. I don't want that dirt in my house. Right,
but when we was younger, if we did do that, well, you about to stay your ass outside until it's time to come in.
Yeah.
But because if you come in, you ain't
going
back outside.
Right. Yeah.
So where was we at? Outside all day.
Yeah. From sunrise to sunset.
But I believe that's why our immune systems are stronger than these people that's coming up right now.
Right. That's true.
We are immune to millions of things that these kids are not immune to. They go outside and rub against a branch. They done broke all the way out. Man, we was running through trees.
You ever had poison ivy?
Probably many times as a kid.
I never got it.
You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying.
I've rubbed against poison ivy, but I've never had the symptoms of it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember ever having it.
Yeah. But you know what? That's what this thing is, though. It's like you can have it. Like you can have it right now. I don't know if you have it or not.
For sure. I've been telling people that this whole time. Probably could have had it and it been gone.
Right. You can carry it.
Yeah.
And pass it on to somebody else and you not show the symptoms. That's what's crazy about this whole thing. It's like.
But is that not true for all of them?
It is true for all of them. It's true for the flu. It's true for a cold.
So like me and you, it's different because me and you are talking and you said you've never been sick. So like, or for a long time or whatever. Right. So it's been 8 years, 9 years, almost 9 years. Nobody's never seen me sick. So I'm telling people this, and it's true for you too. How many times have we touched someone, maybe had a virus, maybe had the flu, maybe had any of this stuff, a virus, a disease? It doesn't matter what it is. I like just using disease because it's all one to me. So how many times have we, and we just never showed the symptoms of it because our immune system is that strong and it fought it off. we didn't show no signs of any of it.
Right.
And it's gone. I could have had it 2 months ago when they were showing the first cases of people getting the flu and sick. And all of a sudden now they're saying, well, that was COVID-19.
Yeah.
I could have been had it and gone.
Exactly. But that's the thing, though. That's the whole situation. It's like, that's the crazy part about this whole COVID-19. It's like you can have it, right, and not show any kind of symptoms, right? And you can go about your day and be fine and whatever. It can pass through and you not get sick or feel any kind of symptoms, right? But you can have it and have a conversation or have a handshake or have a hug or be training somebody and pass it to that person who doesn't have as a strong immune system as you,
right? And
they get sick.
Right.
And they don't know where they got it from because you didn't show signs of sickness. Yeah. So they don't know who they got it from or where they got it from. And that person can pass it on to somebody else or 10 other people.
And that's why it's doubling.
That's why it's so dangerous. That's why they want people to separate themselves and be at home. Or if we in the same place, we're at a distance, right?
Right.
So you're not going to get me sick.
Right.
I'm not going to get you sick because, first of all, we know we don't show signs of sickness. So... And you have a strong immune system. I have, strong immune system, so I'm not going to get sick. But if somebody else was in this room sitting right next to me, and I have it, and I pat them on the hand, give them a handshake, I can give it to them.
Right.
And there are people out here doing house parties with 20 people, 15 people. Out.
What about all the other viruses though that are given all the time? You know what I mean? That we're not worried about.
Who's not worried about it though?
I mean, you are. Which
I'm worried. Yes,
you always worried about it.
I'm always worried about it.
But like we're passing this stuff. We're passing shit around all the time and don't know.
That's
and
true.
It's like why are they making a big deal out of this one?
Because this one is new. First of all. New to the country.
Yeah.
It's put your quotes up.
It's new. It's new.
It's new to the country. New to something that people have never experienced before, and it's moving so fast. That's
our
why.
Country for sure.
Yeah,
our country's never experienced a pandemic like this.
Right.
And other countries, we see it all the time.
Yeah, in China, you see it a lot. In Africa, you see it a lot.
Right.
But it's moving so fast that they don't know how to control it. That's why people are worried about this more than past diseases or past flus or anything, because it's moving so fast and it's killing people at a rapid rate.
You think that they're worried about it because it's in the United States? Because there's other
they don't care about other countries.
There's other viruses that have moved 10 times faster than this in other countries. SARS moved 10 times faster than this.
The bird flu.
The bird flu moved 10 times faster than this. It's on. Now that's wrong, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, now they're worried about how fast it's spreading in the United States. But all these other pandemics and all these other countries that spread 10 times faster, they wasn't worried about it then, but it's in our country, it's in our backyard, and we don't experience things like this. We never experience things like this.
Never.
Just like 9/11. America don't experience things like 9/11.
Right,
you know what I mean? So they're big deals to us when it happens.
So when 9/11 happened, did it change how people operated?
Oh, for sure. It changed how the United States operated, but
but it changed everything, though. It changed how people felt about the country. Because some people who probably
about our government.
Yeah. Because we know that what happened. I mean, do we really know what happened?
I mean, if we use common sense, we can say what happened.
So what's the common sense? What's the common sense answer to that?
One, our president wasn't our president back then, and he builds buildings like that.
Yeah.
He said himself, there's no way that plane is going to knock that building down.
Impossible.
Bombs going off. You have the firefighters in there that are saying that there was bombs going off. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was all set up. That's the government. And it's the same thing with this now. There's an agenda. There was an agenda with 9/11. The government killed all those people. There was an agenda.
That was called collateral damage, right?
Yep.
When they killed all those people to do what, though? What was the agenda behind that? The agenda behind
Afghanistan.
Right.
Bin Laden.
Is to get the country behind the government that wanted to do something to another country.
Yes.
Or to another person, to another regime.
Yeah.
To another group.
We'll find out what the agenda is with this.
Oh, that would be
after
years later.
Yeah, we'll find out what there's an
3 or
agenda.
4 years later.
Yeah, there's an agenda, but we'll find it out.
It's just some people
they'll still won't believe it. People still think 9/11 is the planes did it.
Because when you look at the structure of a building, right? When you even if I put up a stack of cups and I throw something through the cups, the top part is going to fall off. The bottom part is going to stay the same.
Right.
Why would the buildings collapse from the bottom and pull the top down if the plane hit the top of the building?
In perfect.
Well, they said it was the gasoline from the planes.
But I mean, they done blasted that all over too. There's even that they was doing tests and they had professionals like that gasoline won't burn through that iron. And if it does, it's only going to burn through where it's at.
Yeah.
You know,
just a percentage of it.
Then building 7 or whatever, that's a mile away.
Yeah.
That just fell down.
It wasn't a mile away. It was like a quarter mile around the block, but still.
Right. That just fell down. Oh shit. I gotta go too. That's where everything was at though. The paperwork and all of that stuff in there. You know what I mean? That's what, when you dig into that one, that's where there was paperwork and files and everything that needed to be gone, you know?
Right. Now those planes, the hijackers were from Afghanistan, right? Known Afghani people, right?
Yeah. That were still alive.
Huh?
They ended up finding them still alive.
Finding who?
Some of those, the people who were supposed to be on the plane.
Oh, yeah. Really?
Yeah. So they found them alive. So just like that, the passport, how is all this stuff disintegrated, but a passport is just clean as a whistle. Intact.
Really? When they found the evidence?
They found one of the passports just clean, intact, clear name, everything. Yeah, everything it's clear, just so they know who it is.
What?
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Like I be going down them rabbit holes.
Yeah, I don't go down rabbit holes, but you know, I've looked into it a little bit.
But I won't go down a rabbit hole of social media. Like, oh well, I believe this. Like I'll start digging.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
because people will repost stuff that they have no clue what it is.
They'll just see it. Oh my God, post. Nah, I'm about to go down this rabbit hole.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I got to see.
Do research first.
Yeah. Just like the post I did earlier. Like, I've seen the COVID-19 thing already.
I've seen that before. I've seen a video of Bill Gates talking about it. Actually,
it's wild.
This
but like
back
people
in 2014, I think.
So that's another thing where social media gave us the outlet. If people would use it correctly, it's given us an outlet to see, but we have to be willing to read between the lines. So it's given us that opportunity to read between the lines to go research. But most of us, 9 out of 10 of us, are not going to go research. We're just going to look at that like, man.
Yeah.
Then you have people who are more deep-minded, you know what I mean? And they're going to be like, man, let me go look at this. I'm about to go research this stuff.
Right.
Not just a blog that I made. You know what I mean? Go dig. So that's how I was finding out about the stuff with the passport and things with 9/11. Like, dude, there's some crazy stuff that they just blew all the way. That just makes it like, if you look at some of that stuff and you still say, no, there ain't no way, man, you just don't want to see it. You just don't want to believe it.
There are 3 type of people, right? There are people who are so into believing conspiracies that they don't believe anything else.
Right.
They don't believe anything can be actually real and done by coincidence. Then there are some people who believe that everything is a coincidence. Like it doesn't matter. Like there are no conspiracies.
Right.
This is what happened. This is what happened. Black and white. Then there are people like me who say, okay, there are conspiracies. There are black and white, but then there are gray areas, right?
Right.
That are probably like 60 to 65% of things that happen are gray areas. Then there are 25%, whatever,
right,
conspiracy, and then there's another percentage of.
What do you mean by gray area? Just so people can because some people look at gray area differently.
Gray area to me is when it comes to conspiracy and black and white is that there are some things that are coincidences,
right? That
somebody could manipulate, but I don't know if it's true or not. So that's a gray area to me.
Right.
I don't know if it's true or not.
Right.
But then there's some things that I do believe are conspiracies, like 9/11. That was definitely, to me, a conspiracy.
For sure.
This right here, the COVID-19,
it still is a gray area. It's a gray area to me.
Okay.
I'm with you with that. But that's me. I'm you.
Right.
I know there's things that happen. It's just a coincidence that it happened.
Right.
There are things that are big time in gray areas because we don't know. Even with what I found, you know what I mean? That even me going digging and reading, like I read almost that whole the whole patent. You know what I mean? And it was just, it's still, even though I could have highlighted stuff in there like, look, these are common sense things. Look at what happened. Look at what they was doing. But it's still kind of it is a gray area, but then it's kind of it leans towards it. To me, it leans towards a conspiracy thing. Like, oh, well, he created it, then he patented it, then he did research on it for his company to try to find a cure for it way before it even came out. And now he has a cure.
Right. I got an answer to that. Not a definite answer, but I have an answer, my belief on that. Because it could have been a disease, right? Right. It had no name. No kind of, you can patent a name for a disease. That's what he did. Right. He patented the name. That don't mean that he created the disease. He patented the name so he can do the research to find the cure. Right. That's a theory. Right. Right. That's not a definite. That's a theory though. Or another theory could be that he created the name so he can create a disease that he could find a cure for. Because why would a multi-billion-dollar man who owns a multi-billion-dollar company put his name on a patent for a disease that he created? That's a patent that can be searched, that people like us can look and find. Why would he do that and tarnish his image?
One, that's why he walked away from his company.
And in January, right?
He walked away from the company. That's probably one. Two, you know, people do that, and it's gambling. They're betting with the house that we're not going to win. And what I mean by that is we're not going to search. They know everybody are social media sheep monkeys, like I've been calling people. They know people are social media sheep monkeys, and they're just going to follow whatever's on. Ain't nobody about to go do, not saying nobody's gonna. What I did yesterday, before I posted that, nobody's gonna go down and do all of that and read.
90% of the people won't.
See what I mean? So that's what they're banking on. They're billionaires for a reason. They're mentally smart. You know what I mean? They know people ain't gonna do that, and then they know when people do it, there's gonna be more people that are gonna be on it ain't a conspiracy. It ain't that. He wouldn't do that. He's not doing this. He knows that 90% of the people are going to be that. Right. They're not going to be, damn, they put all this together. He created, again, it's obviously it's theory. He made a cure. And now how much money is he going to make off that cure? You know how much money he's going to make? Even though he stepped away from whatever, he still owns that stuff.
He'll own that. Yeah. He'll make money off of that.
He's going to make billions. He'll make even more billions of dollars off that cure.
So what he's doing is getting into the pharmaceutical business. Yeah. Basically, right?
Yeah. And that's one of the biggest money makers in our world.
It is. It's crazy that when it comes to people.
And the lab is in the UK.
The lab for that, is it? Why? Why would
I would have to assume the lab is in the UK because the United States ain't gonna let nothing like that. I mean, they will obviously let shit like that go on, but I believe he could get away with more stuff over there.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, that's the thing about our countries, like or other countries. They don't like
freely. He can move freely over there. They can move freely, test freely.
You can do a lot of stuff freely in other countries. Like in Italy, it's crazy that they don't have the same kind of standards when it comes to medical or hygiene.
What do you mean?
They don't have the same kind of standards when it comes to medical care or hygiene.
Like, when you say standard, like give me an example.
Okay, like doctors and nurses. When you're a doctor or a nurse, you take care of your patients. The first thing you do when you come into, what's the first thing to do? The doctor comes in when he comes into the room. He pushes the hand sanitizer.
Oh yeah.
Cleans his hands, regardless if you're going to touch you or not.
Right.
He's going to clean his hands. That's not a standard in other countries. That's only in America because we're aware and cautious of these things. Right.
Right.
We know there's disease out there that we can't see. We can't see. I don't know what you have. I can't see that.
Right.
But in other countries, they don't care about that kind of stuff.
True.
That's why in Italy it spread so fast, and it killed so many people because they don't have that kind of.
I feel like there's a lot of old people in Italy, though.
It is a lot of old people in Italy. That's true, and it's probably 90% of those people that died are probably older people.
Why do I feel like I'm bad? Like, why do I feel like when you say Italy, I just see a bunch of old people?
Yeah, old people
eating
listening
bread
to
and drinking wine,
listening to accordions and harmonica and listening to wines. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, yeah,
Drinking
that's
wine.
true. Wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's like they don't have that same kind of care system, that same kind of awareness when it comes to sanitation and care for older people. They don't have that there.
So what about China, though? Like,
about
why
China?
is everything always coming from there? Like, have you went even tried to go down a mini rabbit hole to that and search?
No, because to me, I and this is not nothing against Chinese people. It's like they eat some weird stuff. Eat bats and eat raccoons and dogs and all that stuff.
And
we
don't
eat raccoons
care.
here. Dogs.
Who eats raccoons?
I know people who eat raccoon.
White,
Actually,
like white or black?
black people. I know black people who eat raccoon. Actually, when I was
Holy
eight,
shit.
when I was 8 years old, right, we went over to this lady's house from our from our church, right, and
it's church people eating
she
raccoons.
had some coon, like raccoon. I ate it for dinner, and that night I was in the sink and in the toilet.
You knew it was coon?
I don't know. I don't think I knew it till after we ate it, because my dad.
Y'all just ate some raccoon.
Yeah.
Like, what?
So when I got home, like when I woke up in the middle of the night and just like everywhere, the sink, the toilet.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was the
You
worst
ate some
experience ever.
raccoon.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't talk. My grandpa used to cook rabbit when we was kids.
but to me,
skin them.
I've had rabbit before too.
It's just rabbit and squirrel, hang them in the
I
garage.
had it once in Canada, never again.
Yeah, when I was
But
younger.
to me, this is just like eating pig. That's disgusting to me.
I mean, any animal to me now. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
So,
you're one of those. What do you call
It's
them?
just
Vegan.
and well, it ain't even because. This might sound cruel, but it ain't because I care that they killed the animal.
Right,
I don't.
right.
You know what I mean?
It's just-
That's not reason. I don't want it. Like in my head now, I program myself so much. Like I don't want to eat no animal, man.
But you said something to me when you first came. You was like, "You don't get sick and you eat meat." Like what?
I mean, it's rare. You know what I mean? That's
But why
rare.
though? Why is it? What does eating meat have to do with getting sick?
I mean, you have rotten carcass in your 35 feet. Think about it. You got 35 feet of stomach in your body.
Mm-hmm.
From the time that you get it to here, it's 35 feet, man. That stuff doesn't just go away. That's sitting there, rotten.
It takes 9 days
Mucus.
for
Pus. Nah, bro.
it takes 9 days for a steak to digest.
Yeah. And then you have things in you from studies that doctors have done now, scientists and doctors have done, where they're finding particles in your. So they'll dissect a dead human, and they're finding molded and rotten meat that is still in their systems, and it could be there from birth.
Really?
And never left. So this is the thing. I could go down a whole thing with that, but I mean that stuff doesn't go nowhere. Like it takes your body so long once you stop eating for you to get rid of all of that stuff that's just in there rotten. You're eating flesh, like you're eating dead flesh, and then it goes in there. And you are a bacteria freak, and you got bacteria in your stomach just sitting there forever and ever and ever, rotting, and it's mucusy
some
and
bacteria
pussy.
is good bacteria.
Woo! Okay.
No, seriously, ain't it good for you? Some bacteria is good for you, right?
I mean-
It'll fight off diseases.
Yeah, I mean, not when it's plugging up
See,
your avenues
how do you-
of how your body secretes. I mean, not secretes, but absorbs nutrients.
How do you get the
plugging.
right nutrients when you don't eat meat? Like there are proteins that you can't get just from eating plants.
You could
That's
get
not
your-
true?
No, you could get your
It's
full.
true.
No, you could get your. How does the animal get its full protein? The plant that
He's
it
an
eats.
animal.
It's still got to get a full protein to build muscle, right? So how's it getting its protein? The plants that it's eating.
Gorillas.
If it has, it needs to get muscle.
Gorillas,
still.
who's a plant based mammal,
It's getting its full amount of protein. That's something that's programmed. I'll give you a little thing about protein. So protein came from a word called proteus, an old word called proteus. Mm-hmm. Proteus means of importance, all right? So back in the day, how protein got that name, the rich created the meats and said this protein is of this is important. All the important people, the rich people, ate protein. You know what I mean? So it was just of importance. That's what protein means. So it's not even meant to be what we call it. It wasn't even created for that. Okay. You know what I mean? Then there was a doctor, Gerhard Motor. So a doctor named Gerhard Motor back in the day, way before this 1 pound per body weight, a man only needed 50 grams of protein to survive and to build muscle and to be vibrant and as healthy as we can be. And it didn't have to come from animal-based. That's just all something that's made up. Okay. It's like the Bible. How many different times is the Bible written? Or how many different times is Jesus' story told? You already know. I tell you something, you tell something. 20 years from now,
it's different. Yeah.
The story ain't even going to be the same no more.
10 minutes from now, it's different.
Thank you. But it's the same thing, though. It's like it's just something that we're programmed. We're programmed to know. And if you was to go down a rabbit hole and start searching, you would find it all. Like, man, so that makes you look at things totally different. Like, man, these people way back in the day I'm talking about like 1852. They already knew what protein was, protein. Right. They knew what they needed. People was getting enough protein from the plants that they needed, and we can still do it to this day.
So what do you do? Tell me about your meal plan for like a regular day.
I don't have one. I just eat when I'm hungry. So like I ain't.
So what do you eat? You haven't eaten, and it's 1:30.
No, I don't. And then I might not, just because normally the time I get hungry is right now. So I usually get hungry about 1 or 2 o'clock. If I'm still with you, it'll go away. Then I won't eat till my girl gets off of work.
7 or 8.
Yeah, about 8 or 9, something like that.
And you don't have to worry about going right to sleep after you eat because you're not eating anything heavy.
I'm not worried about it. I mean, if anything, and then I don't go to sleep till midnight anyway. So it's not like I'm smashing at 8 o'clock and then going to sleep at 9, So I don't go to sleep till midnight. Right. So I'm good.
No, I don't fight against veganism. Like
I'm not a vegan though.
You're not a vegan.
No, see, because sometimes, so like my cheat meals would be, my cheat meal is, everybody knows this already. My cheat meals is cheese pizza.
Cheese? See, I don't eat cheese.
That would be my cheat meal. So like a cheat meal for me would be cheese pizza. And then people was flipping out because I posted a bag of chips.
I saw that. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. Man.
Yeah. So, but like, I mean, so like those are my cheats. But then some people would be like, that's a cheat meal for you? Like, yeah. You can't just be eating that shit all the time. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like you can't just put that in your body all the time.
First of all, can't remember the last time I had a bag of potato chips.
Yeah.
Like I don't do greasy potato chips at all.
Are you a sugar person or salt? So
yeah,
I'm salt.
Yeah, I'm sugar person. Well, I can't do salt because I have a history of high blood pressure in my family.
Right.
So I try to stay away from sodium.
Ain't that crazy, people though? Some people are sweet people, some people are salty crazy, people. Yeah. I'm salt, right, for sure.
My mother is a salt person.
Yep.
And she can't stay. Hopefully, she's staying away from it now.
Right.
But yeah, I'm a sugar guy. Like I can go, like I haven't had any real sugar, like sugary foods, in about 3 weeks. That's how I lost the 15 pounds. I went from 240 to 25 now.
Cutting out sugar. Pop sugar? Are you a pop person?
I haven't drank pop in years.
Good. I mean, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I've had a Sprite when we had our Christmas party at work, and that's it. But other than that, it's been years since I drink. Like I don't buy
actual pop.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, and if I drink pop, I'm like, oh my God, what is this? It's so sugar, it's so sweet and so strong.
Those people who wake up in the morning and crack a
pop.
Oh
my God, like have a Pepsi, or a Pepsi, a dark Pepsi.
Oh my God!
But next to their bed, they just like drink the whole 2 liter. Like what? This is girl at work that brings Mountain Dew to work, like a whole 2 liter of Mountain Dew, and starts drinking at 5:30 in the morning. Like, how do you do that?
Insane,
It's crazy.
Can you imagine what the inside of their body, their organs and stuff?
Yeah.
Like, that's the stuff that I think about. Like, how does your organs look?
Yeah.
Like, your organs are messed up.
Especially drinking that acid. Like, I can't stand drinking pop. Like, it's been years.
Like, I look at people who crack pops and just be like,
yeah.
They're like, yeah.
Exactly.
No.
Like, how you drink that?
Oh,
especially
man.
at 5:30 in the morning, your body needs water to hydrate itself. That's the first thing. This is by my on my nightstand every morning. It probably should be a 2 liter.
Yeah,
but it's or 1 liter.
You was right, 2 liters.
It's 2 liter. Yeah. But this is the first thing I drink. I drink the whole thing, take my vitamins, and then I whatever get ready for work. Water's the first thing because that's crazy.
Or Red Bull at 5 a.m.
Yes.
Or Monsters. This dude Rob used to drink 8 Monsters a day. Like, dude, you got to cut that out. So he went from Monsters to Mountain Dew. I said, okay, now you got to wean off the Mountain Dew now. So now he drinks water. Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
That dude's got to feel like a whole different man.
He said that.
Just by that.
His face went from being red all day to having a regular complexion. Yeah, like yours. Yeah. Clear. Just from not drinking pop.
Hey, speaking of complexion, so look, I read this thing. I was I don't know what book it was I was reading. I started digging into it, and it said they was doing studies on people from around the world and what they ate and the complexion. How it affects the melanin in their system and the complexion of their system. So in parts of the world where they eat more bleachy foods, white breads, bleach foods, you know what I mean? So
it bleaches your skin?
Yes. So it bleaches your skin. And then in the countries where they're not eating as much bleachy food, foods with bleach in them and they're processed that way, their skins are darker. And I'm not saying dark like black, or Mexican, just they're not white. Like we would look at a white person like that's
like pale.
Yeah. Pale. So they have a darker skin.
Right.
It was, man, I gotta figure out what book that was. You'll find that interesting. That was crazy. They was talking about it.
That's why they say you are what you eat.
Yeah.
That's why I'm very, like I said, I don't fight against people who are vegetarian or vegan who don't eat meat, because I still go down that road sometimes. Right,
like you said today. Plant-based is more what I would. Yeah,
plant-based.
That's what more I am. Yeah. I eat more plant-based than anything.
Because I don't, it's just hard for me to just not eat a nice steak every once in a while. Right. Or I don't eat really chicken like that. I don't eat chicken off the bone. I hate that. For some reason, like when I turned 40, it's just like, oh, no chicken on the bone. But the
steak on the bone, no.
I just had one last night, a T-bone steak. Oh my God. medium well. Oh my God. A little blood in the middle. Oh yeah. God. See what it is. You don't need A1 sauce when you eat a medium steak or a medium rare or a medium well.
A1.
You don't need A1 because the juices from the steak makes the sauce. If you cook it right with a nice.
Man, you probably got people online going crazy right now. Like, yeah.
No, that's my problem though. Like, I want to do plant-based, right? Because it's healthier.
Right.
Because animals are nasty, especially pigs and cows. They have disease, right?
Yep.
So I started going towards grass-fed beef.
Right.
Because that's more healthy. They don't feed them trash to beef them up, but they don't give them steroids and all that stuff. So I went towards that just so I can still eat meat. But my mind, my body is telling me I shouldn't be eating any of that. Because I know if I went straight plant-based, I'll be 215 straight ASAP. Muscle. Yeah.
ASAP. I'm telling you,
I know
the body changes.
I know I would, because I did it for a whole summer and I was down to like.
And if you did that, it would take your body internally about, depending on how toxic you are, even though you might not feel like you're toxic.
Yeah.
So it would take your body a year or so to get rid of everything, maybe a little longer.
Really?
So once you did, like, you feel it. Every stage of your body clearing itself out, you feel it. Like it's just insane,
Yeah. I mean, because when you start doing this stuff, start changing your diet, you can feel it like immediately.
Yeah.
Slight change.
Yeah, for sure.
Energy. It's different when you stop eating meat.
Yep.
Especially when you stop eating sugar. People think sugar is supposed to boost your energy. It doesn't. It drugs you. It drugs you. It's like a drug. Yep. Dopamine is a drug.
Yeah. I need some more.
Yeah. You're gonna feel great for like 25 minutes or to an hour. After that, your energy level goes down. Yep. Especially when I drink coffee, and there's a lot of sugar in that coffee.
Yeah.
If I go to Speedway or Subway or BP, and I get a coffee, and I mix my black coffee with a caramel mochaccino latte, right?
Just
I'm gonna feel good. Yeah, I'm gonna feel good for like 20 minutes, and after that, I'm like, oh my God, I'm ready to go.
I got a confession though.
What is that?
This is my first coffee in almost 6 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Man, I did a shot of. I've been doing shots of espresso the last couple of days, so I kind of fell off, and then today I was like, man, I'm about to get a coffee. Damn.
All black coffee?
Yeah. I've been drinking black coffee.
See, I did black coffee when I did my what's the military diet? What is that?
What, the bread? Piece of bread, a piece of bologna, and
no. I did like tuna, egg, and coffee
all day. That's all you ate.
Yeah. Oh, and then I had like a.
So what was it? The coffee and the egg in the morning.
Coffee and egg in the morning.
The tuna for
lunch,
and
then for dinner, I think I had like a salad.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Yeah, something green. So I did that for like.
That's that boot camp.
Yeah. I did that for a whole week, and I lost a lot of weight.
So you probably dropped some weight.
Yeah, I lost about 7 pounds when I did that one.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to do stuff like that. It's just, it's hard, man. It's hard too, because I'll be like, no, it ain't about the steak when it comes to that point, because when you do those type of diets, your body is feeling, it feels like it's hungry, but it needs water for real.
Yep. And so now that feeling is you're withdrawing.
Yeah, from sugar.
All of it. You're withdrawing from it all. So you got to think the chemicals that are in your body. You might as well say you're withdrawing from that drugs, whatever drug that or hormone that's in your body, you're withdrawing from that. So when I put people on, so like when people jump into my challenges and I teach them how to eat, like changing their eating habits, I try to push them to fast at first. Well, depending on how toxic they are, is how bad their withdrawals are going to be. So if their body's super toxic, man, they're going to get into their first day and they're going to have headaches. They're going to be sweating. Yeah. They're going to be like, man, I can't do it. That's how toxic you are. You just have to fight it. Mine to fight it.
Like day 3, day 4, I'm feeling like, oh my God, I need like a piece of pie or something.
So in day 3, so normally when you get into after 72 hours is when your body regulates. So like it's the first 3 days that your body's going to break down and be like that. Like it's going to be the worst. All your withdrawals, Or
is it after day 3 I feel better?
Yes.
Okay.
Normally it's after 72. I mean, just from my experience from the last 8 years, after 72 hours, once you start getting into that 72 hours, your body, you're like, you'll wake up that third day, like you don't even feel like, man, did I eat something? Like I got a whole bunch of energy because your body regulated, and is that not crazy for your body that fast? When you think about it, it might not be that fast when you're on it because you're withdrawing and you're going through pain, you know what I mean? Or you're suffering at that time. But once you're done, your body just bounces like, damn, man, I'm full of energy. Now, what is it doing? Now it's feeding off of the fat that you have. So all of that, you can't. So all of the, you'll have people that'll say, man, you can't do that. You're going to go to your muscle. No, you don't go to your muscle. You go to your fat first. Yeah. Your body is going to go to its fat first before it's going to go to its muscle, period. It's just what it does. Right. Your body's going to start burning fat for energy. And that's where the energy comes from. So if you can make it to the third day, that's where your energy is going to start coming from. Okay. And then from there, it's just mental. You know what I mean? Because everything is mental.
Most of it is, when it comes to dieting, to me, it is mental, because I can do it. Like Monday and Tuesday, I was great. Like boiled eggs for breakfast.
And then last night you ate a damn steak.
T-bone steak. Oh man, that was so good. But yeah, like Monday and Tuesday, I was great. Like I felt great because I'm not doing anything. I can be here, be home, and work out.
Yeah.
Watch some movies or whatever, work out again, eat a nice little apple or eat a salad, work out again, watch a movie, and I'm fine.
Right.
It's like last night. What was it? Yesterday, Thursday. Today is Thursday. Yesterday was Wednesday. Day 3.
Is it third? Oh yeah.
Yeah, day 3, Wednesday. I was like, oh my God, I need a steak so bad. So I fried
That's that withdrawal.
I fried a steak.
You're withdrawing.
And potato. Yeah.
Ain't that you're even withdrawing while putting other foods in your body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? While you're putting these healthy foods with all these nutrients in your body that your body's soaking up, you're still going through a withdrawal from that. So it's whatever's in it.
It's like a mental or a physical memory. Like I'm used to eating it.
Yeah.
So my brain tells me I need a steak.
I need this mucus and pus in my system.
And that's why I don't drink milk though, because of the mucus and the pus.
Because there's an amount of blood and feces
that's allowed to be in milk. Yeah.
No.
I stopped drinking milk maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. I've always been lactose intolerant, but I still drank milk for like when I had cereal.
We're all lactose intolerant.
Yeah, we're not supposed to drink
if
cow's milk.
If you was to stop, so right now me not doing dairy, if I was to drink a glass of milk, I probably wouldn't be able to make it from here to like this. I would have to shit.
But how long
instantly.
has it been?
Almost not this January coming up. I mean, I know we're far from it. Yeah. This January, when it hits January, will be literally 10 years. January 29th will be 10 years.
Since you had milk?
Yeah. Well, so meat.
Oh, meat, period. Any kind of meat.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So like when I stopped eating meat, it was January 29th. So then I waited. It was funny because I was just talking about it on St. Patrick's Day. I was at Blarney, so they had the Jigs dinner. So you got January 29th, January, February, March. So almost a month and a half. I haven't ate no meat. I'm eating raw. I was straight raw. So no cooked food, no nothing. I was straight raw, and I was mono eating. So like when I did it like insane. Mono eating is when you only eat one, because they say your body functions better when you only put one
meal a day.
No, one. If I'm eating bananas, that's all I'm eating is bananas. If I'm eating apples, that's all I'm eating is apples, because your body doesn't have to scramble to try to break each one down. All right, let me figure out how to break this one down. Let me do this one. It only has to concentrate on one chemical compound, if you want to use that word.
Is that one a day or like one period?
No, just like one that time, that eating session. So say that time I just ate bananas. I ate 4 or 5 bananas. If I wanted to eat again, I would eat oranges and nothing else. So I was mono eating. So I was doing this for 6 weeks. So I'm like, man, I'm good. You know what I mean? You got to think I'm only 6 weeks into it. I'm like, man, I'm good. Dude, I ate a Jigs dinner.
Really?
Bro, worst mistake of my life. I'm talking, ate it within 30 minutes. Man, I had to go. I was probably 15 minutes after I was done. I rolled out. I had to get to the gym because I had to shit. I was on the toilet forever, dude. Never again ever touched meat after that.
What's in the Jigs dinner though?
I don't know what. Oh, what is that? It's not roast beef. It's corned beef. Corned beef.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, bro. Never. I was done after that.
Corned beef is probably my favorite meat. One of my favorite meats is corned beef.
What is corned beef?
It's beef that has been.
So it's just regular beef, or it's made to look like that.
It's made to look like that. It's like cured and like done something to where they make it have that taste and that
right. The texture, how
texture,
it looks. Yeah. So what about? So roast beef is the same thing, or roast beef is that's made or that's cut like that? That's just how it is.
Roast beef comes from a certain part of the body. That's why it looks like that.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's
like
made
the nasty part of the body.
The butt.
Yep, something like that, right in the ass.
Yeah. Like the back, the
rear
thigh.
Where all that meat is at.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why they call it a rump roast.
Oh man!
Yeah, that's
my God!
The rump roast. I used to love making roasts. I don't do it anymore because it's so heavy.
So I'm gonna post when I make it. I'm gonna post it. My girl just asked me to make a roast because there's a vegan ham.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's nice too.
What is it made
So
from?
look, I can on the last 3 holidays I've made a vegan ham, vegan turkey. I promise you, the ham or the turkey, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference if I gave you a piece.
See, my problem.
Texture. Nope.
Really?
Texture.
My problem would be
texture.
like where did this come from? What is this made from?
So both of them are pea. The base is pea.
Huh?
It's the base is pea.
Pea what?
Pea. It's like pea protein. That's what it is.
Like from peas?
Yeah. It's the base is pea.
Really?
But their texture, texture. Oh, bro. Nah. I'm telling you right now.
That's a lot of peas.
I'll find a video for you. The texture, the taste, all of it.
We can look it up now.
Go to my Facebook page. Can you could go straight to videos right now. Like we could probably go to like November, when I made it or whatever. Texture, taste, all of it. So you got to think. Shit, my girl's gonna hate me for this. So you got to think. So like my girl was your suburban fucking McDonald's raised like, you know what I mean? Eating meats and chickens and all of that stuff and whatever. So she's only been eating like this for what, 2 years, or whatever. So I have to basically con her into trying stuff. The turkey, she couldn't taste no difference. The ham couldn't taste no difference. Even a couple of my friends that came over that still are just fat fucks and eating like they do, you know what I mean? They couldn't even tell.
They couldn't
texture,
tell that.
No, I mean, they knew because they know I don't eat meat, but right. I'm saying texture-wise, the way that it peels, the way that it tastes, the turkey, all of it. Yeah, go to so like we had to hit them video. Oh, look at where you can see ourselves. How you like that?
Yeah, that's dope.
Hey, that visual is good though.
It is. We can use that actually.
What?
On OBS, our mobile phones. On OBS, connect to the
like if we set it up?
Yeah. So go to videos.
All right, so it's gonna be down, man. Like nope, it's gonna be videos I shot. So like I think you can see different Vince's videos. Yeah, there you go. All right. Like look, right there, that's vegan.
I saw this.
That's vegan meatballs.
Where you get this from?
And I would have killed. You wouldn't have known no difference. That's pea protein too. So you're gonna have to go down to like cauliflower nuggets. You're gonna have to go down to like November, December. Did I cook in December?
I can't see the dates on here.
No, yeah, I'll be able to tell. Let's see.
It's just to me, it's like
some of the shit I post.
To me, it's like, where do I get this stuff from, and how do I change my entire?
Everywhere.
I know it's everywhere.
So like burgers, I can make you a burger, dude. You would be like, there is no way that this is not. No, beef.
I love like. So
look,
right
macaroni. So that might be it. That might be the whole thing. That's
right
Is that my that's my macaroni and cheese? Like I'd make you baked macaroni and cheese. I got people that ask me to make them baked macaroni and cheese all the time.
Last video 3. The food is done. It's been in there probably.
What's the date on that?
45 minutes at first, and then we put it in for another.
That might be Thanksgiving right there.
So let's just say an hour to give you an even number. So and it's big. So like when I show you the bowl of macaroni and cheese, like this shit can feed
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
okay. I like that. And it's hitting it. So like you could pull that over and it would really be hitting it. That's crazy. Fast forward it a little bit. That
right here.
Yeah.
Let's go here. Okay, is that?
Yes. So you about to see everything. So that's the vegan. That's vegan.
That's macaroni and cheese.
That's vegan baked macaroni and cheese. What is that?
They're like shrimp or something. What is that? Fries?
Oh, that is. Yep. That's
shrimp.
That's the shrimp.
Is that regular shrimp?
Yeah.
So you eat seafood?
Sometimes. I stopped eating shrimp though. I stopped eating shrimp a long time ago.
I can't.
The cockroach of the sea.
I love the cockroach of the sea. Then I can't stop eating.
They're
shrimp.
directly related.
No, I don't know about that.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe a mosquito of the sea, not a cockroach.
So maybe that's not it. Okay, yeah, that's not it. We got to go back a little further. But that's the baked macaroni and cheese, though.
What was that for? Is that for?
I just whipped it up.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll see. I'll know as soon as you see it. But like the turkey, I'm telling you, man. One day I'm just gonna have to invite you over, man. I'm gonna cook you a big vegan dinner. I'll let you judge it. We could even go live. You have your OBS running. I'll make sure I got my lights. We'll set it up.
It's just that I don't mind eating vegan or eating like a plant-based diet.
Is all of this okay? So like the ham, the turkey, even the baked macaroni and cheese. Is it gonna be a flavor thing to you? Like personally,
Texture.
Is it texture or flavor?
Texture.
It's gonna be more texture.
Yeah, because I know, like I've had vegan food.
Okay.
I've had like a bean burger.
Okay.
I
Have you had the